Welcome back to more Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Team Rocket's blasting off again, and we can actually get the next Crystal Star. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that's not the last time we'll be finding Magnus von Groppel, because he does upgrade it to version 2.0. Loser. Ugh. So as soon as we pick up the Crystal Star, that's going to be the end of the chapter, which... Another change I really don't like, and we'll definitely be soft on it if this is it being more accurate to the Japanese. I hate that it says cleared instead of end of chapter, because end of chapter makes more sense than just cleared.
I get what you're saying about that one, because it does kind of seem a little off-putting.
Yeah.
Especially for something that's more like a storybookish kind of thing, where it's like, the use of like every world like between chapter 1 onwards and like that.
Well, I mean, the first 3 Paper Mario games, I'm not sure about Sticker Star, Color Splash, or Origami King. They are told in a chapter-based story. And, yeah, 1, the original Thousand Year Door, and I want to say for each segment in Super, does say end of chapter. But, oh well. At the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. It's just more of a minor annoyance.
Okay.
But we'll get to the other games at a different point in time. Especially Super, because I'm not sure if I can record that off of original hardware. I may have to pair a Wii remote to my computer.
That shouldn't be hard.
It isn't, since Bluetooth and all that. But it's more, I would need to buy a wireless sensor bar.
Okay.
Because you do have to point at the screen for some stuff. But I may be doing that regardless for Shattered Memories. But I'm not completely sure. Because I'm not sure if I will still be able to do some of the motion shit. Because I may have to crack down and either track down a physical copy, because the Wii version, even with all the motion stuff, is the best version. Because it does have a port on PS2 and PSP, but I mean, in a multi-platform game, the PS2 is definitely not the best version of the game. But if push comes to shove, I'll just emulate the PS2 version. But I still need to buy the N64 controller when I get a chance. Which I actually may buy the NES controllers as well.
Might as well.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be shocked if we'll be able to also pair them to the Switch too. So, because I know Nintendo ain't gonna let up on the cloud server thing, which I'm not a fan of. But these are also games that you can very easily emulate. And plus, I know for a fact that I can pair the NES controllers to the PC, along with the SNES and N64 controllers.
Definitely.
I feel like it'd be better to play it with the actual things, because trying to play a GameCube game that's emulated with like a PS2 controller or a 360 or even a Switch Pro controller does not feel good, like at all.
Yeah, I kind of have to play with, like, a lot of games with the original controller. It just feels better. in some way.
It's a good thing that GameCube thing that they made for Smash 4 that can easily be used on a GameCube, and not only that, we both own Retro Fighter controllers. But yeah, today it's another day of Peach teaching a a computer about love. Which, it's better than having him, have full access to the internet.
Yeah.
Although, fun fact, in the original GameCube version, I think this was changed for I don't know if it was just here for North America or this was everywhere outside Japan. But Tech's light, the light bulb for Tech is green in the GameCube version, at least for North America. I'm not sure if they originally wanted it to be red but changed it to green for every version, or if it's red in the Japanese GameCube version no matter what. But it's just something to think about. Well, I should say more of a fun fact. And yes, Peach dances with herself. Strange, isn't it?
It's been funny if they were colliding first and then... Never mind. You can see where the where this rhythm game portion is going to be coming up.
It wasn't really like a circle like filling up like that. I think the prompt just comes up and you press it then. This is very out of pocket, but I'll take it over baking a cake for a Shy Guy. I did not make that up. Like, I promise you, I did not make that up. We'll do the first Paper Mario game at some point. Don't y'all worry. But yeah, short and simple. So now, Peach can send another email, and it's time for, well, after the segment, it's time for a little bit of an out-of-pocket segments. Something I was not expecting when I first cleared this chapter as a kid. And you'll see what I mean. Especially since I'm pretty sure it's mandatory in the GameCube version, but optional in this version. I think you can skip it, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, Bowser is in the Chapter 1 area that I forget the name of. Like, seriously, the story of this just is now in the back of my head. But then again, I played this game so many times, like, it's on the same level as, like, fucking Power Rangers Wild Force. Showtime! But yeah, Super Mario Brothers.
But it's Bowser.
Yeah, were you expecting to be to have this as a platformer?
No.
I wasn't either.
You expect it from an RPG game, it would be more like an RPG.
Yeah.
What the?
But not this. These are very, very short. I'm not sure if you're able to skip these in this version, but yeah. This is the end of the level. And in the GameCube original, if you're any size bigger...
Wouldn't you shrink yourself?
No, you'll just keep walking into the castle like a Bowser can.
Okay.
But yeah, did you enjoy the platforming section, even though we're not doing this live?
It was very brief.
I mean, on some level, it makes you question why these were even included, but you have to keep in mind, in the first Paper Mario game, you only played as Peach during the in-chapter breaks, because Bowser was the main enemy of the first game. Obviously so. In fact, that game did Bowser taking over the castle way first before Mario Galaxy. Which he also took into space. So, you know, little fun fact.
More fun fact.
Although, shit, speaking of Paper Mario. So, I was watching Super Gaming Brothers, I forget which Let's Play it was. But whenever they start up their weekend of RPG again, apparently Matt is going to be doing the first Paper Mario game.
Okay.
So that's gonna be fun to do. Even though I really want them to do Nocturne. Like, I know they're doing a part-time schedule now, but I mean, it's fucking Nocturne. We definitely need to drag AJ in for Nocturne.
I mean, he's more to play it more times than us right now.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for someone who's trying to get all the endings. Yeah, I'm good on getting SMT's endings.
Well, for me, when it comes down to Nocturne, like, if they didn't have the true demon ending or even the demon ending, I probably would have dropped it. We both know mainline SMT is not, you know, your traditional RPG, but the different the choices there, just none of them just seems appealing.
Not really.
Like, you got the world with just stillness, a world where only the strong survive, and one where no one gets in your way. Like, it is important to the different characters' backgrounds and all that. I think there's also an ending where where you can set everything back to the way that it was, but it's like, I probably would have dropped it after learning that those are the only endings you could get. Plus, the True Demon ending adds a lot of game time to a game that's very fun, even if the Labyrinth of Amala can get pretty annoying at times. But how do you like that as a fucking cut? I cut out all that fucking backtracking.
Hey, it's better than anything else. Because the fact, like, you know...
I mean,
we'll be saying the same thing. Like, what, how many chapters exactly?
well, dude, you gotta walk back every single time.
I wish they would give you fast travel.
They give you fast travel. They do. I'm not sure when it's going to be shown, but there are pipes you can use to go back to each area you were at.
Okay.
And in this version of the game, it's all in one central room. And once you come here to put a star, like to unlock the next area, which is up in the sky at a place called Glitzbit, a new pipe will appear. So you can just jump in that and then boom.
Okay.
Though it was a little more obtuse in the original because you have to have hammers unlock it. I'm not going to explain it here because it's really not that big of a deal. You got fast travel no matter what. It cuts out a lot of backtracking, but I wish just after you say goodbye, you could just go back to Rogueport immediately. But yeah, another talk was frankly, I think I already mentioned this, but that trash can right there. If you miss any tattle, mainly for bosses, a tattle entry will be in that trash can. So I just thought to bring that back up once more. Though depending on things, we may have 2 episodes of the side quest because I've never did them all, and I'm getting the feeling that it's going to be a little bit annoying.
I mean, especially how long it takes you to finish the side quest and you need to do for it.
Well, I'm most likely just going to be cutting out, like, I'm probably going to be doing each side quest at my computer, get a side quest done, stop the recording, get the next side quest done, you know, so on and so forth.
I'm just gonna
I feel like that'll be easier.
I think for Nier and probably Replicant as well, I might just do the side quest as its own separate video because there's 60 to 70 side quests you gotta do.
Yeah.
And plus some of them, or you can't do some of them in certain routes, so you have to wait for certain routes to do, so it's better just to wait till you finish the entire game to do them all.
Alright.
Well, and also the fact that some of the weapons are locked behind side quests. And also you upgrade all the weapons to get the secret boss fight as well, to give you one get the Y ending. Yeah, you gotta do a lot of stuff just to get an ending for that one. It's not hard, it just takes a lot of time.
Well, hey, it could be worse. It could be fucking the Persona 3 and 4 with the side quests.
Yeah, some of the side quests of Persona 3 were kind of, especially ones that involved Tartarus, because you know you had to get like a certain weapon for Elizabeth.
Yeah, and not only shit like the pine resin, getting a handheld gaming device that he only get on one fucking day. I hope that's fucking fixed in Reload, mind you.
It kind of is, because basically.
Oh fuck my life.
Well, it's like the fact that like if you see it, like just get it done, because it'll tell you it'll just tell you where it's at exactly, and then you'll be fine. You just go back to Elizabeth real quick, and you're done.
But I mean, 4, that's also fucking horrible, especially since
I don't even want to do this. I never bother with the side quests.
Specific fucking days of the week you have to get to these fuckers. And not only that, the fucking fox, you have to get the fucking feed the cat one done before you can get one of the fox entries done. I think that entry is in both fucking versions.
Yeah, it is. I just hate how the fact that Foxes is behind a lot of side quests to proceed.
I wouldn't mind if some of the ranks were side quests, but no. Like, my biggest issue with the fox is that the story is not about the fucking fox.
Even then, the fox doesn't really have a lot of, like, usage in the story.
By the way, are you doing a Max Social League run for 4? Because I know for a fact you're doing 4.
Debating on that. Because, like I said, the fox is the only one I don't look forward to the most.
One thing I'll say, I don't care if it's New Game Plus.
I would probably might do it for New Game Plus because that way I don't have to worry about, doing all the, ranking myself up to max for some of them.
Yeah, because... So, here's our plan for the Persona series. I'm doing all of the PS1 trilogy, especially since I'm the only one with experience of it. Despite, him about to play it. Well, you were going through 1 at one point, weren't you?
It's just a slow process.
Yeah. But I'll be handling Persona 3. I'll be doing portable because that's my version, my preferred version. Though I will say I'll be doing the mail route just so I can edit in the FMVs. If we can get AJ in, he'll be doing 5. Because he played that game a lot. I wouldn't be shocked if he also wants to do Strikers.
I mean, he has 580 hours in P5 Royal.
Way too many fucking hours in Strikers. But Brady, he'll be doing 4 and Reload.
I am including the answer as well in this one. Well, since it's part of it.
Yeah.
But like the only ones I won't really maybe includes like extra episodes, probably the super boss fights between Joker and Elizabeth.
I don't blame you because I've never done any Velvet Room boss fights except for, I want to say Elizabeth and Q.
Okay, I learned this not long ago from AJ. Apparently, you can get Orpheus Telos even if you don't have the compendium finished and Reload's version of the answer.
Huh.
I was like, he had Orpheus Telos. I'm like, how do you have Orpheus Telos? I'm like, you can just fuse them. I'm like, oh. Well then.
It's neat, but though shit. Speaking of the answer, that's not going to be fun for me to do, since you got the better version of it.
Because I can actually play it on a difficulty setting, while yours is strictly is on hard mode.
No, it's on normal.
That's on normal. That was on hard mode.
No. That's a big misconception. I don't blame people for believing that's on hard, because I thought it was on hard for the longest of time.
Well, because the fact it just puts you right in the game. It doesn't like ask you about anything.
Well, they just fucked over the balancing. That's the big thing about it.
Also, the fact that every enemy has the evade skills.
Yeah, and one reason that I thought it was stuck on hard is I played FES on easy because it was my first Persona game. Didn't know what the fuck I was getting myself into. Gave it some time, booted up the answer, and poison sticks with you outside of battles.
Yeah. I hated that.
And I thought that was a hard mode thing, but that was until I made my video. Yeah, that's
It's a sight to be
yeah. You gotta love it when poison sticks with you outside of battles.
Well, and also the fact that literally, the only way, especially playing the early version of the answer, you literally had to keep going back to the very top just to refill your HP and your MP and like that until you get access to the Polonium All.
Yeah, don't fucking remind me of that shit. It's not gonna be fun. But I will say, if we don't get AJ, I'll probably do 5 just so I can keep everything in the Featherman costumes.
I think he's right now. He's playing through a playthrough of the game in the Featherman costumes. Yeah, he is.
He's finally came around to it.
Well,
because those costumes are fucking more phenomenal.
all right.
Oh, fuck you, man. One of the best Sentai parodies I've ever seen in my life. Like, no joke, when I was recording footage for Persona 4, I literally called out Phoenix Ranger's Featherman R after a battle. But hey, that's the end of the episode. Yeah, I finally bought the badge for the old tunes. And once you equip that, yeah, the soundtrack is exactly the same as before. Like, as the original, I should say. Except for some parts, it will, no matter what, it will still use the soundtrack from this game. But that's only for some bosses that never had an original boss theme. But that aside, even though we're not doing 14 in this well, yeah, we're taking a break, but next time we'll be able to actually get to the Glitz Pit to get the next Crystal Star. We'll see you guys then.